Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a pro game cast series. I am Sylphin. In fact, it's hi, hello. So I'm trying to switch over to that. In today's video, we are trying something different. I am live streaming it. Chat. Sorry, I won't be able to really pay attention, but I thought this would be interesting. We have a very high elo game here, 1898 versus 1863, featuring Kija the Mage, Noob Tubes, Phase 69, PC Fanboy, I think I recognize as well, Jay Zinky, or Jay Zink 28, Nano Saber, I think Master Splinter, Ghostly Soldier. Anyways, let's go and see how this game unfolds. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. Here in this team, we have a Master Iggy and Scorch. My goodness, on Master Splinter here. On the orange team, we have Noob Tubes on Kwang, Ghostface 69 on Rampage, PC Fanboy on Decker, Kija the Mage, our featured high ELO player here on Sparrow, and Phase 69 on Gadget. We have on the blue team here Nano Saber on Murdoch, Pixel on Steel, Ghostly Soldier on Kalari, Jay Zink on Shinbi, Master Splinter on Iggy and Scorch. Looks like I was looks like are these names on the opposite team here? No, I'm an idiot. Okay. So here looks like for each team here we have a pretty interesting team composition with the Iggy and Scorch. It's definitely going to make it really interesting here, and it looks like we have the health bar bug again, so we can just easily go back and forth here. There we go. So we have a Iggy and Scorch and a Gadget here in the mid lane. Can be very interesting to see that Iggy and Scorch being played in the mid lane in a high ELO game, seeing what he can do if he has anything up his sleeves to show us how effective Iggy and Scorch is in today's meta. We have a Decker Sparrow for the orange team in their safe lane against a Shinbi who works quite well actually. Is in the off lane. Her abilities are quite powerful, but it looks like the Sparrow here, Kija the Mage, being incredibly aggressive, and PC Fanboy is like, nope, I'm not having any of that, as he's not choosing to support him. So Jay Zink is going to have a pretty easy time here. Going in the off lane, just making sure that Kija the Mage here is back in lane. We have Noob Tubes here on Kwang for the safe lane, or for the off lane, rather, for the orange team, with Nano Saber and Pixel here on the strong lane. And in their safe lane, the steel support here is going to be pretty terrifying for this Kwang, as he doesn't necessarily have any strong disengage, he just has that root, so it's going to be interesting to see once level 5 happens what's going to happen there. Looks like Kija the Mage here was moving in on Jay Zink, but it didn't look like the Decker there landed the stun and they made anything happen. We do have a Kalari in the jungle for the blue team, which is going to be very, very interesting, as that's going to be, that's going to be something to see here when she gets up to speed. I love Kalari, I love her playstyle and what exactly she can do, but she needs time to get going indeed before really making anything happen in the course of this game. Looks like Pixel here by NoobTube, but he has to be careful as this Murdoch is taking chunks out of his health. So now it looks like Pixel here is just going to have to take it a little bit easy in this lane. Looks like did they get the circlet of health? No, Lord's Ward indeed. So no sustain here for the Steel. Yeah, just two health potions, which it's been shown here when the math department that healer token is indeed better. So here we go. We have some ganks here coming in. Let's look at Ghostly Soldier here, coming in, easily able to take out the Steel, but Ghostly Soldier, can he be able to get at least one kill here for the two? No, there are not, as the orange team here made it happen in the 2v3 here. It looks like Noob Tubes is going to trade into the Kalari, because he maybe knows that as a fighter he's a little bit stronger here in the early game as opposed to the assassin here of Ghostly Soldier. There is the sticky mine, but no, I don't think anything's going to be able to happen there, which is going to be able to get away. So absolutely fantastic job by the orange team here to make that happen. Unfortunately, Kalari, the Steel, and the Murdoch wasn't able to make anything happen there. Get a 1 for 2. Unfortunately, it leaves it a 0 for 2 for the blue team. Looks like Jay Zink here is having a bit of trouble here in the off lane, as you know what that is. Definitely seeming to be a bit of an issue for... Oh, but here's NoobTube getting taken out. Does the Murdoch have the last hits? No, he doesn't. So some execution here by the blue team is a little bit lacking in terms of this early game, making sure that they get some kills, that they get some early lead advantage, as now the orange team is definitely going to be doing exactly that. In terms of, you know, kind of making stuff happen and getting this early game lead. PC Fanboy here just taking a little bit of a poke here at Jay Zink, kind of telling him who is boss. So we got FaZe and Master Splinter here in the mid lane again. That Iggy Scorch is going to be really interesting to see how he can hold off this mid lane. I would think, just off the top of my head here, that Iggy Scorch would be much better in the off lane, just being able to, you know, long range poke with some turrets or some oil spill. But it's going to be interesting to see exactly what how this Iggy Scorch is going to work. Looks like we have a bit of a gank here along Ghostly Soldier on Key to the Mage, but I don't think he's going to be able to catch up to him, as he might be able to get out against the dive. No, the clutch stun. It does take out the Kalari, but Jay Zink is probably going to be able to get out of there with that very quick dash that she has. Does the Decker? Yes, she is. There is the dead. Oh, but the clutch. Oh, fantastically done. Jay Zink with the dodges. Oh my goodness, fantastically done. Wow, PC Fanboy is absolutely unable to finish that off, as she... Oh, very, very clutch. And now PC Fanboy is now forced to run away, and he is probably pretty fumed at that, at letting Jay Zink go with just a sliver of health, just a few basic attacks away from death here. Looks like NoobTube is trying to make something happen here with the gank from Ghostface, but no, not able to. Can he get Nano Saber? Is Pixel going to be able to support his carry very nicely? And it looks like it is one more basic attack, and that should be a dead. That should be one dead Murdoch indeed, as he will have his sword here, and there we go. So the Murdoch, unfortunately, unable to get away. The Steel unable to support him. Looks like we have a bit of a gank here from Key to the Mage on Master Splinter. Look at that damage already here in this early game. Looks like Key to the Mage, yes, there is the 2 power there, and the 6-point Wind Cover Blade already with a whole bunch of power. That is indeed going to be very, very strong in this early game. You can see that damage is already real, and it's only going to get better. Incredible early game here from both of these teams, with Ghostly Soldier going getting a little bit invaded by the Decker, wanting to be a little bit annoying here, as she knows that she can get away with a little bit and have a pretty good escape, just like that. Now Ghostly Soldier here is forced to go back, as that Decker, look at all that damage that the Decker was able to do on the Kalari, and that is the issue with Kalari. Looks like there's a little bit of a gank here by the orange team on Pixel. I think you're got to be careful, Pixel. That is going to be it, absolutely. As Keaton dives there, a little bit just gonna kill Nano Saber. You're gonna die, buddy. There's the piercing shot. No, unfortunately, no piercing shot to kill Nano Saber. Look at this domination by the orange team. The PC Fanboy is going absolutely ham on this Kalari, and that's exactly what you need to do. Kalari has one of the weaker jungles out of everybody, especially with even with those she is going for the Sylphin. The Vampiric Elixir I don't find overly effective, period. So unfortunately there is the pick by NoobTubes. Absolutely able to do that, and Master Splinter with no vision on the map is taken out, as he is very much overextended in this mid lane. And you know what? That is the beginning of the end for sure. This is a guaranteed downhill for the blue team at this point. as we can pause it here as almost the 10-minute mark and take a look at the builds very quickly. 7 and 2 for the Orange Demons. That's going to give them a huge CP lead already. Well, huge at least in the middle, in the early game, as 2 13s, 12, 10, and 9 as versus 3 11s. As you know what, that's going to be very much in this Orange team's favor going forward into this into this late early game. So it looks like we have 2 Master Gems, very effective. As you know what, he would need a little bit more attack speed now in the math department, but that is okay as 2 Master Gems. You can't really go for the Flashfire Piston just yet. Here on the Pixel, maybe some Circlet of Health here for a little bit more of a support role would be nice, but as you know, these are the high performance ELO players. And Meltdown, again, ability pen, not the greatest here in the early game, and that is maybe the issue here with only 2 people with wards, the Shinbi and the support, as that's going to hurt this team tremendously. As you can see, maybe that is the problem already. The Orange team here is the same, only 2 wards, as I don't really, 3 wards, pardon me, with the Assassin's ward, so a little bit better here. The Decker is yet to get the ward. Nope. Okay, I'm just Sylphin, shut up. The 4 people have wards besides Key to the Mage, which is a-okay if you ask me. If anybody's going to not have a ward, it's going to be the Sparrow, but certainly can use it. Burst Ninja coming out for the gadget. Very nice with a little bit of health. I have seen Amulets of the Veteran here in these high elo games, and you know that little bit of power definitely does make a lot of sense. So pretty standard across the board, nothing too overly different in this game. Adam Saber and Pixel here again out here, ready for some farm here. Looks like hopefully, guys, my volume there was too bad. I'm not sure exactly what happened with the volume. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for you guys and you could actually hear my voice. Looks like there is a gank in the mid lane. Look at this phase coming on Jay Zink, and she's absolutely going to be taken out here with the stun. Oh, very nice escape, fantastically done. There's Ghostface diving for the Murdoch, and they are just punishing this Murdoch like nobody's business, not letting him get ahead, as there's definitely no chance for him to farm up and get that lead that a carry really needs. If this Orange team keeps it up, there's going to absolutely be an absolute disaster in this mid game, because the Orange team is going to be so much ahead. There is a stun on Master Splinter. That should be the damage that he needs. Master Splinter, where are you going? As looks at that. Whoa, that little juke around the the Rampage secures his life. And here's Jay Zinky. She's going ham for the Rampage, but looks like I don't think that is enough stacks, buddy, for your ultimate. And she doesn't even use it because she knows it's not there enough. And look, the aggression here from the Orange team is absolutely out of this world, as it is really quite a... Oh, and there's a stun on Noob Tubes. That's 1 dead Noob Tubes, as he's getting a little bit overextended. They're trying to be a little bit aggressive. Now that these people have their ultimates, it's going to be hard for him to really do anything. Here is Master Splinter looking for a little bit of a flank, and there is the 3-person gank on Key to the Mage. Absolutely fantastic, as that is exactly what you need as a Kalari to create a numbers advantage all of a sudden on those good ganks. Master Splinter using the gank potential of Iggy and Scorch, which sounds funny, but his ultimate is very powerful, and really you have to get into a good position to gank, and the only way to do that is, or you have to get in a good position to use his ultimate, which really the only way of doing it is ganking, flanking from the side, and using that ultimate. We haven't seen too many turrets out for Master Splinter here, as you know, he seems to only be using it right now, where when the enemy team isn't around, so that his turret does stay alive. And I find that very, very interesting because, you know what, maybe that is the way to play Iggy and Scorch in this current meta, with not really, but there is the complete destruction of him from the fantastic gank here by PC Fanboy. Fantastically done. The synergy between that stun and the gadget ultimate led him to his death. Fantastic gank here. Or blue team simply getting outplayed, outclassed, if I don't say so myself, from a very well coordinated, well executing orange team here. As if they keep this up, it's going to be very, very strong. PC Fanboy being an assassin support. It's absolutely insane here what she's able to do. As it looks like Jay Zinke is coming in from behind, but looks like nothing's going to really be happening there. There is FaZe absolutely going to be dead here. Keija the Mage looking to try something with the ultimate from the Decker, not able to give Keija the Mage that advantage to just shoot fish in a barrel, as Jazinki does get away, and it looks like both teams trade 1 for 1 in that little bit of engagement. Here's NoobTubes coming in from the side. Can he secure the kill on the steal? And it should be a secured kill. Whoa, Pixel able to absolutely get away there, and NoobTubes gonna easily finish him off. Oh my goodness, NoobTubes, very nice juking there by Pixel, and looks like NoobTubes now gonna be get down, so no favorable engagements here so far in this early mid game. Looks like Nano Saber, no, don't die. There you go. There is the 3 for 1. And unfortunately, oh, very nicely done. Master Splinter with a fantastic oil spill to finish him off. So there is the 2 for 2 in that long drawn out little bit of an engagement here in the mid lane. The blue team, okay, they are picking it up here using what advantage they can to actually make something happen. Here's Ghost Splinter. He's gonna get absolutely Ghost Soldier. Sorry. Oh, but unfortunately, Seek and Destroy here isn't quite enough. Ghostly Soldier going into the Shadow Realm, standing there to make sure that he kind of disrupts the this orange team in terms of vision and knowing where exactly he is. Very tough team composition for this blue team. Not entirely sure what they were thinking there in the draft lobby, but we can see here, you know, if they can make it work. Steel with a crazy support, Iggy and Scorch could have some control with his ultimate, but that's pretty far stretch. Kalari has a slow, but other than that, Murdoch the stun, or the root, which is very not reliable. Oh, this not looking good for this blue team, with Keija the Mage at 23 CP already in the 14-minute mark. I wonder if it's his goal to have double the amount of CP in terms of how many for every minute that goes by, you need a 2 CP. So at the 14-minute mark, you have 28. At 15, you have 30, etc., etc. So that by the 30-minute mark, you have 60 CP. I wonder if that's his goal, that he kind of thinks about how, you know, in terms of how his farm is. Here's Keija Mage coming out over here. Look at this crazy... Oh, but Keija Mage, does he have enough? Whoa, there's a little bit of lag here. Sorry about that, folks. With Keija Mage now, she is looking to be in a bit of trouble here with Ghost Soldier. I don't think you can 1v1 this Keija the Mage here just yet. That's going to be your death. Oh boy, yep. Oh, but Keija Mage, there is he being a little bit too aggressive. He has an advantage, but not that much of an advantage. Here's NoobTubes getting absolutely taken out now. Look at him. He's trying to make something happen. Oh, but he's going for Nano Saber. Absolutely able to take him down. Where did that tankiness come from all of a sudden? And looks like it's still a 1 for 2 for the orange team, as that wasn't favorable. Not sure what Keija the Mage wanting to really do here. Here's Ghostface trying to make something happen here. Can he get the pixel to... Whoa, the stun lock is absolutely real. There we go. Whoa, look at that shield. The shield from the steel absolutely absorbing some hits, so it's a 2 for 2 as the orange team really ensuring that they at least stay even with the blue team, not letting them get any advantages here in these engagements. Fantastic rotations as well. As you can see, these guys have fantastic map awareness, know exactly what to do. So 14 and 8 for the orange team. Blue team still is they're still hanging in. They really are still hanging in terms of the kills, but in the CP department, doesn't look too hot. with none of them none of them well, they're all barely ahead of even the orange team's support, so very, very, very hard. Looks like the teams now are heading back into lane a little bit, going into the jungle, taking care of everything. Master Splinter here needs to get some vision down for his team. As you can see here, the orange team is way ahead in the vision department with wards everywhere, even in the enemy jungle. As the orange team has total vision advantage. Looks like NanoSaber and Pixel is trying to not let that Decker create any sort of good ganking potential. As it looks like, oh, that fantastic piercing shot. Look at that. Here's Ghostface going hard on NanoSaber again. That pressure on the on them is absolutely insane. Look at Nanotubes. Absolutely, there is the nice Pixel ultimate, and this could be it for the orange team. No, but the blue team can't rally with the Master Splinter being forced out back. Whoa, sorry about that. Looks like Ghostly Soldiers trying to create some sort of pick there, but not able to get Noob Tubes, and the Murdoch ultimate misses. So with the Shinbi here, with the Shinbi unable to be a part of that that engagement, that really did secure the advantage for the orange team. And you know what? Ghostly Soldier trying to get at least a pick for the blue team, unable to do so. As you know what? That's just how it goes with a tough team composition like they have, with you know, very little to go on. And here's Key to the Mage. Look at this damage, just melting Master Splinter's half health already. As absolutely incredible. So again, look at that 15 and 8 here for this orange team. Blue team here, we're going to have to see here if you know, if they can pull it back. They need to farm, they need to get this vision advantage back for their team, as it is not looking good for them. Look at that, 2 wards in the blue team's off jungle, and they are starting to kind of clear their own strong jungle a little bit, but still not looking overly good. Here's Master Splinter hearing the Rampage rock and is forced to retreat. Here's Pixel getting taken down to 2/3 health already. And there's the mine, absolutely going to bring him to half health. So there's the advantage for the blue team gone. As looks like oh, Nanotubes is going hard, but don't throw your advantage away just yet, as the rest of his team isn't prepared to fall in there. And that is absolutely something. Oh, there's a stun. Master Splinter, you know the Rampage has that 2-second stun, and looks like that might be it for him. No, not enough. Barely holding on, and that, guys, that Rampage stun is very, very strong. That is really the only thing that he has. So you gotta take that. Oh, look at Nanotubes diving into the inhibitor, taking him out. Looks like Key to the Mage is taken out by Jay Zinke and Ghostly Soldier there. Liz, look at that, very nice pick. Looks like Pixel's trying to make something happen, but they don't have the damage just yet, as now it's going to go down. The orange team's going to absolutely destroy Pixel. That stun onto Jay Zinke. It's going to make him have to retreat, as looks like the blue team's still unable to defend that tower with a 1-for-2, unfortunately. Or with a 2-for-1. Or 1-for-2, yes. As Jason, gotta be careful, man. Oh, you're gonna get taken out. Yes, there's the gadget mine. Oh, should have just taken, being careful here, as Ghostly Soldier's trying to get phase on the, yes, very nice. There is the synergy between the 2 global ultimates there, as that's what you need to happen. The execution from those long-range global ultimates has to synergize with the Kallari, not only giving numbers advantage to being not only being the you know, the automatic numbers advantage, but the Murdoch has to finish the job as well in terms of what the Kallari sets up. So the blue team did a pretty good job there. They at least got you know, they made that an even trade in the mid lane, but it was not even, because, you know, The orange team did get that team, that tier 1 tower. So, tier 2 tower, so unfortunately, that is that. Master Splinter here needs to be careful. You gotta be careful, man, because they have Keecha the Mage coming after you, as you got to know when the enemy team is, with no vision on the map, especially here by the Raptors. That was very dangerous, and these high team players, and looks like NoobTubes here is going to get taken out. Looks like Ghostly Soldier, you should be able to take him out. Oh, be careful, Ghostly Soldier. Yeah, nope, that is unfortunately one dead Kalari, as looks like he's going to unfortunately be taken out here. As looks like, oh, there is the ultimate. No. Alright, I thought that he was going to be able to make that happen, at least get a 1-for-1. But unfortunately, he ends up giving them that. And you know what? That is the hardest thing about Kalari, is that, you know, you got to be really skilled with her. Your friendly team has to be a really strong foursome in order to really make anything happen. And you know that then enables Kalari to absolutely be the finishing blow that this blue team needs, but without that strong foursome, it's really not there. Look at the Jay Zinky absolutely taking out the Rampage, and now she's absolutely going to be easily taken out here in this red lane. Although he is running very carefully. Oh, but there's the ultimate to finish her off. As FaZe is going to have a pretty easy time, you know, regenerating that ultimate from this little lull that is going to happen. So again, here at the 23-minute mark, we can take a brief little pause here, take a look at the builds. Is there anything peculiar coming out for these teams? Not really. We have a high damage Alien Scorch here with Tainted Magic. Very interesting, as you know, that is synergized very well with the turrets. And we have Shinbi here going for a lot of damage and a little bit of health as well. Very, very good for her, because she does need that little bit of health. Thunder Cleaver for Kalari, absolutely, with some Void Steel daggers. Absolutely fantastic, because she does rely on that pen very much due to her poor, well, relatively poor basic attack scaling, oddly enough. So she can definitely use that Reaper's Siphon. Maybe it's time to get rid of that for another 6-point Wing Carver Blade or something like that. Honor the Pure, absolutely, for Steel. And we do have some Life Steal coming out for Hunger for this Murdoch, as now he's going to be transitioning into that crit, which is not the best transition here, as you need that crit before this crit bonus to at least extract some value out of that 5 CP that is just sitting there at the moment. Kwang here, very nicely going for Blood-Soaked Armor. We have seen that here at the higher ELOs here, because it's very, very interesting with this Blood-Soaked Armor, what it is doing. As you know what, it's I don't see the value, but hey, again, that is up to these high elo players. So it looks like very good cards for him, as he's going in as more of a basic attack hero. As you know what, I prefer that for Kwang. I personally do prefer that for Kwang. Rampage here going for a nice tuned barrier for a whole bunch of ability damage. He cuts down on that burst, which is Rampage's enemy here. Very nice. Decker here going for nice tanky support with that on Pure. Fantastic. Keija the Mage going balls out with an Sage's Ward. Fantastic. Love to see it, as that's definitely going to be kept until the late game, so that is very nice to see. And Gadget, whole bunch of burst engines, no 6-point cards, which is quite unfortunate. Looks like the blue team here is grouping up in the mid lane just a bit. The blue team does have the advantage with the Kalari in the off lane, just because she is going to be able to ult in. But Keecha the Mage here is absolutely fantastic to use. Look at that ultimate just bursting down those Raptors with ease. And Pixel, gotta be careful. They do have a ward here. Nanotubes, can he get the roots to create that that advantage? No, unfortunately not. As it looks like the orange team here has grouped mid, but their offlane is getting taken out, and that is the strength of a Kalari, because she is very elusive. Is a fantastic split pusher with a little bit of power and Thunder Cleaver. She can wreak havoc with the map, security of the enemy team that she is on. So I mean, you can be really powerful here. And it looks like Ghostly Soldier, I'm not sure what exactly she was thinking here, going being so I definitely would not be this aggressive, but now she is forced to go all the way back here, and she's traversing way through deep into enemy territory, as that is, you know, that is a-okay. She can be the one to do that, and you know what, that is the power of Kallari. She's definitely able to split push very nicely, and you know what? I love that about her. I really do love that about Kallari. She's absolutely able to make stuff happen. And here is a PC fanboy going absolutely nuts over Pixel, but no, he does able to get out. And there's Nano Saber absolutely able to completely destroy, with Zinky getting actually taken out. Sorry, I thought she was able to get a kill there, but Orange Team again in a much better position to take out these heroes here. The nice gank on Zink, and the Decker Sparrow synergy between Nano Saber and Master Splinter there was really weird. Ghostly Soldier almost getting taken out as that stun would have absolutely spelled her death, as that is absolutely unbelievable, the synergy between this orange team here, as now that the enemy team, now that there is only 3 though, they do have to be careful with the blue team here. Rallying nicely around their inhibitor. Again, Ghostly Soldier doing a fantastic job of rotating, and that's exactly what she needs to do. Just needs to be careful with her escapes. With the amount of wards that this orange team has on the minimap, she's got to be careful. I mean, the good thing is she can see them, so she just kind of needs to run away and stay safe. Then here's Ghostly Soldiers here. She should be able to run away here from the Kwang. Kiju the Mage is going to come in, though. She's going to have easy time getting absolutely melted. There we go. Unfortunately, taken out very easily. And that's, you know what? It's unfortunate. Unfortunately, not able to do her thing. Now the blue team here has to rally in this mid lane to try to make something happen. Can they defend for the enemy team? The orange team is split pushing nicely. Let's see here. There comes the steel ultimate, but is there any follow-up? And no follow-up whatsoever from this team. Master Splinter getting taken out. Absolutely fantastic piercing shot. Look at that poke from this orange team. You know, Kiju the Mage and FaZe going absolutely to town. PC Fanboy keeping them stunned in place, and it's absolutely fantastically done with the Rampage split pushing in the strong lane. They're gonna have a tough time defending this, as now they just need to retreat, as now they know here's Kiju the Mage. There's a piercing shot to completely, absolutely bring Nano Saber to an inch of health, and look at that, very nicely done. Zinc, can you create that advantage for your team? No, as now Zinc is going to have to be very cautious, as she's basically dead now. There's the ultimate, but no, she's being very elusive. Look at that, fantastically done there. Oh, but there is the stun. Ghostly Soldier getting taken out. That control is too much for this blue team to handle, as the orange team is just stomping this team. Oh, fantastic ultimate there from Nano Saber to delete that Decker, but this should be game. Nano Saber is getting absolutely destroyed. Keeps the Mage here looking like she's gonna 42 CP, and there is game. Look at that, absolutely destroyed. Look at that from the orange team, showing us how it is done. Take a look at the final builds here. Not much, barely able to get even half through the builds here for the blue team and the orange team here. Getting to about 40 CP. Keeps the Mage at 52. Again, that nice little bit of mana regen on Gadget is so damn strong. Absolutely super strong. Keeps the Mage here going all out. Didn't even get the crit bonus yet, as that is absolutely insane. No crit bonus yet, as wow, that would have been another huge power spike. Absolutely incredible. PC Fanboy here looks like he was definitely going for a nice, solid support build on it. Pure, very solid. Nick Kwang, very nicely done. Toon Bear, and yep. So, I mean, pretty standard. Nothing too interesting out of everybody here. Assassin's Word again, the fully upgraded bonuses are very important, as that could have been another 6-point card for 7 of value. And very nicely done here by Master Splinter. A whole bunch of meltdowns. Those abilities would have hurt, but Aegon Scorched is not very meta at the moment. Pixel here going for Honor the Pure. Very nice with Impact Hammer now coming out for that little bit of crit. Again, crit needs to come first before that crit bonus. At least in this, as a little bit more attack speed definitely is more solid with him, since he doesn't scale with it so nicely. There you guys go. What did you guys think of this game? Completely dominated by this orange team, as you know, they can create advantages, they can abuse even the slightest mistakes, and even at this level, even at this high elo level here, around the average of 1900, you know, they can absolutely make stuff happen. So if you guys like this video, like it, dislike it, if it dislike it, share it with the community, and guys, of course, subscribe. If you guys like this content, found it useful, please subscribe so I can do it for you in the future. Till next time, like always, stay optimistic and positive.